men died in North Africa fighting the Germans. Black men died at Anzio Beach, at Palermo, at Naples, to free Rome, to free Paris, to free Europe. Damn it! Yes. We died to build America. And America has rebuilt Germany and Japan, and the nigger is still suffering and dying in the streets of America.
That was Professor Farrakhan, Louis Farrakhan. And before I react in this video, I just want to ask some questions. Sometimes I ask myself, you know, always in this we believe, always just like the black people in African countries, we are, the time we step in schools, our education system is comprised with the colonial education system. These are syllabus that we are being taught in our schools. We are being taught the history of Americans, the history was as how the people, the Africans were colonized. We are given the history of the colonizers. And we, in these histories, we are being told that these people were very good. These are the people who bring a lot of changes in our countries. These are the people who bring positive changes in the countries, just as they, Africans, a lot of the black people believe that these are the people who brought us and introduced us to gospel, to Christianity, who are brought us this book, Bible, and so on, and a lot of good things. These are the people who introduced us good languages like Kiswahili and English, because African language countries were only using and depending the countries, their originality, their original languages. We have taught all the positive towards the white people. We were not told the stories of about the slavery. And before I deep in this story of slavery, the slave trades, let me show you this clip.
Now stop! Stop right there! This is an illegal gathering. I'm giving you 3 minutes to disperse. Go home. Go home. I'm warning you. Sergeant. Get ready. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Sergeant, fire!
As you can see, those were just kids, the school kids. These were just kids who just tried to go and cry out, speak out their thoughts, their rights, their issues and concerns, so that the people who are governing them, they can consider their rights as the kids. But what happened to them? Imagine the human being with normal sense. You open fire to the children, the kids, who has nothing to harm you, who are not armed, who has nothing that can harm you or kill you. That was what we call slavery and colonialism. It was a bad life. That is what the way Africans were passed through. That is what was happening in Africa. And today, it pains me so much when I hear, I see some people in African land are still supporting the white people. They are still allowing them to come and do anything with their governments, to do anything with their resources, with everything in Africa, just because they are receiving some little bribe from them. That is what was called slavery. It was not a task, an easy task. It was something that was out of humanity, because the white people never believed that the black people were also human beings, that just like them. They believed like we were just some creatures. We were not look alike, we were not sound to them like the human beings. And that's why they give the black people hard life, harsh life, and a lot of brutality. We as Africans in our schools, our students are not being given this education about what happened to their forefathers during the slave trades. But we are only being taught the positive reactions against the African and the white people. So, my question is, why is it that, as the fact that the people of Africans or the black people are the one who used to build the USA, this USA that we are seeing today as heaven, these countries that we are seeing today shining, looking so amazing, that everyone is willing to, at least to step in the land of USA. This is the land that was built by the black people during slavery. And and imagine they were not built due to their willingness, but they did against their will. It was a forced labor. A work, a labor without payments, a labor with harsh conditions, a labor with tortured. But they were forced to work and build in our USA. But now today, the black man has no place in the land of USA. A black man is being chased away in the land of USA. A black person is not being recognized in the land of USA. And that's why we are experiencing a lot of racism in the land of USA. And that's why even if a black person is being killed by the white person, it's not a big deal. They believe that the black people are still they are slaves. They are still believing that we are the slaves. So my question was, why don't they given the education about the black people during the time of slavery? Why are they not being taught on how the black people sacrificed their life just to build the so-called USA? Why are not being given education on how the black person was so important in the land of USA? Because they left their land to go and build some people's land. And they were not did this because they were willing to. And this is what is called, this is where the Black Lives Matter started. If you can remember the story of George Floyd when he was killed by the police in the land of US. And I hear some few days ago the rumors saying that there are some people who are pleading to the United States president to forgive that police who caused the death of Floyd, just because he was the black man. You will not find a black man being killed in the land of USA and become a big deal because they believe that we are still their slaves. And that's why I I like the speech of Professor Farrakhan, because it's rare to find at this point, at this time, people talking about such words. Because if you do so, then it means that your life is in danger. Why don't we just have the respect between the two? I never intended to react much or repeat to what Professor Farrakhan has said, but we as African, we are pledging and we are urging, we are requesting for this life to be fair. Because when you find a white man in the land of Africa, this guy is being respected, and whenever he passes everyone, he attracts the attention of everyone. The people are so happy, like, hey, check Mzungu is passing. But when you find the black man in the land of US, then he sounds like a funny thing, a laughter. Why? Because they have, at this point, they have never came to believe that the black man was just a human being like them. Hey, tell me, what do you think to the comment section? What do you think from the speech that Dr. Farrakhan has made? We have to agree about this. The black man, the black people, the Africans build the land and the city of USA. And the black person has to be respected, has to be given his honor, because the black people are the people of more importance. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to subscribe to Kenyan Explorer. Here is where we talk, we explore, and we find out the truth. Tell me what to think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next episode, and peace be with you.